Hey everyone, Will Yard Sale Survivalist here with a little video about saving copper cents. As many of you know, I've been saving copper cents for quite a while, and the videos have become pretty popular. If saving copper cents isn't your thing, you might as well stop the video right here. But for the rest of you that enjoy the copper videos I make, and they've seemed to have quite a little following. If I'd have known they'd have been this popular, I probably would have started my own separate channel for just copper. But I'm just going to leave it alone and leave it part of the Terminal 99 Yard Sale Survivalist channel. And for those who don't know, up until 1982, U.S. copper pennies, copper cents, were made out of 95% copper. During 1982, they switched over. It started to get too expensive to make cents out of copper, so they switched to 97.5% zinc with a copper coating. Because the value of copper has increased over the years, a copper cent is currently worth around 2.2 cents. What I do and what many others do is they go around, get boxes of cents from the bank and sort through them, pulling out the cents made before 1982. If you're interested in learning more about this, check out my other videos. I got plenty of them on about how to do that. In this video, I want to talk about melting U.S. cents. At this moment, it's against the law to melt U.S. cents if your intent is to profit from the melting of them. For instance, if you're a teacher in a classroom, it's fine. You can melt a U.S. cent. But if you're doing it to try to profit from it, such as melting them and taking them to a scrapyard, that's against the law. At least once a week I get a comment that says, "Why save pennies if you can't melt them?" My response is that a person doesn't need to melt U.S. cents in order to profit from them. I've listed a few reasons. I got 8 of them. 8 reasons why I believe that it's not a good idea to melt U.S. cents. Number 1, it's illegal. Number 2, cent coin has a known percentage of copper. It's a coin issued by the government. Everybody knows, or everybody can know. You see a penny, it's and it's pre-1982. You know it's going to be 95% copper, and it's going to weigh 3.1 grams. Well, at least they weigh 3.1 grams when they leave the mint. They get a little wear on them, they might go down a little bit, but you know, most of the time they're going to weigh 3.1 grams. Once you melt these down, you're left with a chunk of metal of unknown purity. Scrap dealers are not going to take your word that the chunk of metal you hand over to them is 95% copper. Number 3, cost of melting. If you're thinking about doing this yourself, consider the profit margin and the time involved to do this. Even if you use a machine right here, which is a Rydale Apprentice, which sorts at 300 coins a minute, there's still a certain amount of time involved to get a pile of copper cents. Copper melts at 1,982 degrees. To reach this temperature, you're going to need a furnace, which will use a fair amount of fuel, which is going to cost. All of that's going to eat into your profit margin. Number 4. Number 4 is the end result of melting 95% copper cents into a bar makes for a really ugly looking bar, really. I mean, it doesn't look anything like a nice, smooth, shiny copper bar. Your average person is not going to want that. Number 5. One day, I believe it will become legal to melt copper cents, and more people will rush out when that happens. A lot of people are going to rush out right away and melt their copper hoard. This is where the law of supply and demand comes into play. As the amount of copper cents are melted and destroyed forever, the remaining ones are going to start to increase in value, I believe. Take a look at the $2 bill, the pre-64 junk silver coins, and the wheat cent. When these were discontinued, the public started saving every one they come across in circulation. In a short period of time, it became a relatively rare occurrence to come across one. Try it yourself. Take a $2 bill and pay for something. Chances are the cashier that gets it, they'll probably end up keeping it for herself. It's something that they don't see very often, and you know, even though a $2 bill is only worth $2 for the most part, most of the public is unaware of the collector value of currency, how much this stuff is worth. That leads me to number 6. Coins have collector value, and that's lost forever when they're melted down. Not to mention the more valuable air coins, which would be destroyed along with the copper regular coins. Number 7. Once melting starts, speculators and collectors are going to pay more to get copper cents. Number 8. History tends to repeat itself. Quarters, dimes, half dollars, and dollar coins made before 1965 are 90% silver. If right now it is illegal. Right now it's legal to melt these, but for a few years, from 1965 until May of 1969, it was illegal to melt these coins. Silver coins became a small percentage of coins in circulation. Once they became a small part of the coins in circulation, the law against melting them was changed. I believe the same thing will happen to U.S. cents. Once the amount of copper cents in circulation gets low, probably 1–2%, I believe it will become legal to melt these. I see a time in the future when copper cents are sold based on their weight. I think that years from now, coin dealers will sell 5 and 10 pound boxes of copper cents based on the copper value. If you still want to try melt copper cents, try Canadian cents, which it's legal to melt these in the USA. Canada minted its last penny on May 4th of this year. Canadian pennies were 98% copper through 1996. The day is coming that I believe the U.S. cent will be discontinued. It's only a matter of time. It's not too late though to start saving copper though. I believe that you'll be glad you did. So get out there, get to the bank, and start saving your own jars of copper cents. Until next time, this is Will, the yard sale survivalist, and I'll see you next time.